Welcome to Mama's Stories, a magical adventure you won't want to miss. Get cozy, open your imagination, and let's dive into a world full of wonder. Today's story. Once upon a time, in a peaceful forest filled with towering trees and whispering winds, there lived a tiny firefly named Lumi. Lumi was the smallest firefly in her family, and no matter how hard she tried, her light was never as bright as the others. Every night the fireflies would dance in the sky, creating beautiful patterns of glowing light. Lumi would try to join in, but her light flickered so faintly that no one seemed to notice her. "I wish my light were brighter," Lumi sighed one evening. "Then I would be special like the others." Her wise grandmother, Nana Glow, smiled and said, "Lumi, light is not about being the brightest. It is about being there when it matters most." Lumi didn't understand, but she nodded and flew off into the night. One evening, as the fireflies played among the trees, a little rabbit named Benny got lost in the darkness. He had wandered too far from his burrow, and now he was all alone in the deep, dark forest. The shadows seemed to stretch forever, and Benny's little heart pounded with fear. "Oh no," Benny whispered, "I can't see the way home." The other fireflies were too busy dancing in the sky to notice the lost rabbit. But Lumi, flying low, heard Benny's frightened sniffles. She knew she had to help. Flapping her tiny wings as fast as she could, Lumi flew down and hovered in front of Benny. "Don't be scared," she said gently. "I will help you find your way home." "But your light is so small," Benny said, worried. Lumi took a deep breath and focused as hard as she could. Though her glow wasn't the brightest, she made it shine steady and strong. "It's enough to guide you," she said with a smile. Step by step, Lumi led Benny through the dark forest, lighting up the path just enough so he wouldn't trip over roots or stumble into bushes. She stayed right beside him, never leaving his side. Finally, after a long walk, Benny saw the warm glow of his burrow in the distance. "I made it home," he cheered. He turned to Lumi, his eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you, Lumi. Your little light was just what I needed." Lumi felt a warmth spread through her. She had always wished to shine as brightly as the others, but now she realized something even more important. Her light had made a difference. That night, as she flew back home, Lumi no longer wished to be the brightest. She was happy just being herself, because even the smallest light can shine the way for someone in need. Moral of the story: you don't have to be the biggest or the brightest to make a difference. Sometimes, just being there for someone is enough. Hey little, if you enjoyed my story, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so we can go on more magical adventures together. Your support means the world to me.